Welcome back. 12 minutes to go for the pre-open session, and it's going to be an interesting one. And probably, fingers crossed, we'll get a bit of a bounce, tactical as it may be, but we do with that with the kind of carnage that we had the previous session, that is Monday. Anuj is here with how he's looking at things. Anuj, good morning.
Morning, Prashant. You know what? On Monday evening, there was a meeting between the top 3 or 4 investors. Nobody spoke because everyone was looking at each other with suspicion who sold. Because, looking at the numbers, we don't know who sold on Monday. FIs and DIs both bought in cash markets, and FIs actually bought 6,300 crores in stock futures. So you can't even say that it was essentially a futures-driven sell-off. And even in Bank Nifty futures, there was buying by FIIs. But you know what? This is what happens when the market just becomes perhaps too heavy on one side and then starts to see unwinding. Especially on the mid-cap side, the market has been heavy for some time, and mid-caps needed a correction, and it happened. Last hour sell-off was also intensified by the Fin Nifty expiry, which we had, where the put options surged from 1 rupee to 120, 130 rupees. The Nifty, though, managed to defend 19,255 support by 2 points, so that's clutching to straws, if you will. In terms of move from here, I think the warning is clearly there for mid-cap index. It's fallen about 7% from its highs, and small-cap index about 5.5%. And just to give you an example of how overbought the index has been, the 200-day moving average for the mid-cap index is still 10% down from here. You've already seen the Bank Nifty go to 200-day moving average. It'll be interesting to see if the mid-cap also does that. On the Nifty for the day-to-day, the most important support is 19,255, which is defended by about 2 points. And the options-based support is at 19,140. The first rally is normally vulnerable to be sold into. After a day like Monday, the first rally normally gets sold into. The first resistance is 19,432, and then the bigger resistance is 19,520. Let's see if there's a second rally today. That will be more important. On the Bank Nifty, where we close right at the 200-day moving average, it's become decisively weak. And on Monday, even ICICI Bank towards the end caved in despite good numbers. The resistance here is 43,519 and 43,831. And the support comes in at 43,000 and then 42,600, which is the May low. But this index is looking particularly weak.
Okay, Anuj, thanks a lot for that. So the index is looking particularly weak. It's definitely a sell-on rally market. And today you might see a bounce, but that could also get sold into.